Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the WB Mason Coaches Report. My name is Rachel Vogel, and once again today I am joined by the head softball coach of the Hofstra Pride, Jay Miller. Coach, I think I already know the answer to this question, but how are you doing today?
Pretty hectic right now, but doing well.
Definitely doing well. Obviously, a nice little tune-up yesterday. Pride came away with a sweep against Fairleigh Dickinson, but first, I just wanted to congratulate you on clinching your first CAA championship berth as Hofstra head coach. You'll be traveling to the CAA championship, leaving very early Tuesday morning. But congratulations, coach. But before we dive into that, we'll talk about how you finished the regular season with a 16-14 overall record. Not too shabby, considering you're entering the tournament with the 7th toughest strength of schedule in the nation, a third of your schedule up against top 75 RPI teams, and one of which you'll be facing in this upcoming championship, maybe two, but definitely one. But how do you feel that the regular season has prepared you for this tournament?
Well, it's been a frustrating regular season. It's half of the number of games that we typically play. We typically get a chance to play teams from around the country, which we haven't been able to do this year. So that's been a big difference for us. But it is what it is, and you deal with what you have to deal with. I think our players have done a great job in terms of adjusting and adapting to the strange normal that we've encountered this year. And I'm very pleased and proud of the effort that they put forward and the success that they've had so far this season. So we're looking forward to going down to JMU for the conference tournament and hopefully get on a little roll down there and make some noise.
Absolutely. We'll dive in a little bit deeper now, talking about your team, the top of the order with a really great top half of the season, and bottom of the order really starting to come through as you move along. Team batting average currently third best in Hofstra program history, ranked top 30 in the nation as well. So we'll talk about the offense and talk about as you said, the noise that you can make down in Harrisonburg this week.
Well, yeah, I think we've got a very good offensive team, and the key is to hit through the order. We've had a lot of success getting people on base and getting them around to score. Probably the best team that I've ever had in terms of, when we get our leadoff runner on, we score, and we can generate a lot of runs that way. We can put a lot of pressure on a defense that way, and it's paid off for us quite a bit throughout the year. So we're hoping that continues down there, and we can continue. Especially that top half of our order, they're sort of the table setters and get things going. And the middle part of the order drives in runs, and anything we can get from the bottom part of the order is a big bonus, and it really sets us up for being very effective offensively.
Well, we know you've got speed. We know you've got players who can get on base anyway, and we know the power can come through, especially times when you need it most. But let's just talk a little bit about the Hofstra pitching. Both pitchers tossed a few complete games as of late. Maddie Burns really building up that stamina yesterday, throwing all 9 innings, and Nikki with a great game against Seton Hall last week, and both pitchers earned some wins yesterday, probably getting a little bit of confidence now at the right time. So talk about your confidence in your pitching staff heading into this week now that they've had some success and have seen success lately.
Well, they've just been getting better and better all year long. I think, Maddie, Nikki, and Bella as well has really developed and come along and progressed from the beginning of the season to where we are now. I feel very confident with all 3 of them in there. And we're pitching the best that we have all year at the right time, come playoff time. So hopefully that'll carry through this week for us.
So we'll dive a little bit deeper into the CAA tournament now. You received the at-large selection as the number 5 seed, and a lot went into this decision. Unfortunately, didn't clinch as one of the top 2 teams in CAA winning percentage in the season, but it came down to the at-large selection, the 5 spot, and a lot of factors went into that. It wasn't just conference winning percentage. It was overall Division I winning percentage, NCAA RPI, Really everything came down to the decision, and the committee chose Hofstra as the 5 seed. But talk about why you believe that your program not only deserves to be in this championship as the 5 seed, but could really be seen as a team better than a quote unquote the last team in.
Well, I think you pointed out earlier, we're 7th in the nation in terms of strength of schedule. Our IPI is very strong. Our strength of schedule is extremely strong. And, I think we're a very deserving team, obviously, to be in there. I think the teams that we're competing against know that they're going to be in for a fight whenever they play Hofstra. And we're going to try to do our best, to survive and advance as we go through the tournament.
So you drew Delaware, the number 4 seed, in the opening game. You win, you move on to face top seed James Madison. You don't win, you either face Elon or Drexel. But it's obviously one game at a time, one win at a time. But Delaware, you faced them 5 times this season, twice on the road, 3 times at home, went 2-3 against the Blue Hens. And a few Pride players really stood out against the Blue Hens. Angelina Iapolo had a great outing against them across both series. Kristen Hallam, Bree Morse. Definitely a very exciting moment when Madison McKevitt entered as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 7th inning in the nightcap and launched her first career Grand Slam. So safe to say that Hofstra caused a lot of havoc against Delaware. So now that you've seen them a few times, 5 times, 1, do you see it as an advantage? And 2, what did you learn from those games that you'll be able to apply to them to your first matchup against them?
Well, obviously, the more times you see someone, the better advantage you have in terms of knowing what to expect offensively, defensively, what to expect with what they do. So we're going to be very well prepared for them, and they will for us. So there's no surprises now after you played somebody 5 times. So it's a matter of going out and executing. It's a matter of going out and we need to make quality pitches at the right time. We need to play good defense, and we need to get timely hitting. So if we can do those things, we're going to be successful.
Well, Coach, I think I speak on behalf of the entire Hofstra community in wishing you the best of luck at this week's CAA championship. And again, Hofstra fans, first game of the tournament Wednesday against the 4th seeded Delaware Blue Hens, 11 a.m. first pitch. So get out your coffee and enjoy some softball Wednesday morning. Entire tournament located on the campus of James Madison University. And once again, always can follow along with live stats, and the entire tournament will be streamed on Flow Softball, and information about a reduced subscription rate can be found at flowsports.tv/CAA. So once again, Coach, good luck this week, and thank you very much for taking the time to catch up with me today.
All right, thanks very much, Rach.
And that was head softball coach Jay Miller on the W. Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.